Travis Head opened the batting for Australia in their second innings of the first test because they had an injury. They needed an opener. He said, I'll do it. He said, I was keen to do it. Also did note, I played my way into the innings. I didn't just go crazy right away. He saw himself in. You can see here all the first couple overs. He's just, playing defense, playing proper cricket shots, not going crazy. He starts going crazy later on. Now, Stokes said of the innings, they were shell-shocked at what he was doing. They tried multiple strategies, multiple plans, and nothing worked. So I was interested. I just want to kind of review his innings and go through it, see what I could find. There's some fun stuff, for sure. The first 6 he got was a little bit, in baseball, you'd say an excuse me swing, or, just a don't mind if I do. Karst is in. It's the first ball he's going to face from Karst. He goes shorter, and he just kind of guides it up and over the shorter boundary behind him for 6. That was his first 6. Just gently, you're going there? Why not go there? That's better. I could leave it, or I could just bump you on your way. It looks kind of easy. That's very not that easy, I don't think. I think you got to have confidence. And then I like this. 2 balls later, I think he thinks he's going to get another one. So he crouched low. He doesn't, and he's able to power that through basically from a squat, sitting on the toilet, and he's able to flick that. I mean, it's not a flick. It's, with some strength for a 4 the other way. So I thought that was cool. That was fun. There's a couple overs here that I enjoyed watching back. This is the 11th over. I'd say this is when they went to plan B for the first time. They set a new field. Stokes, he's moving everyone over, and they're really going to commit to the shorter ball, try to put it in his armpit, right at his shoulder. He's a lefty batter. Make him feel the pressure of it, see what he does with that, and he leaves that one. But you can see they're aiming over there. They want to get him to just play it like that and bump it on its way, pop it up in the air, do something, get out. And he's not fully comfortable with it. He doesn't know where, oh boy, never mind. He steps across. It's the shorter boundary. Like, that is close to being a catch if the boundary's a bit deeper, but it's not. They're like, oh, that's kind of what we wanted. But instead, it went for 6 runs and not the wicket. But that's a strategy they definitely tried, was just that armpit ball, trying to get him bunched up, trying to pop it up and have him just bump it to the fielders behind him. It doesn't end up working. They go back to it a bunch. At this point, he's got his 50. He's tipped his bat to the crowd. Captain Stokes says, let me in here. I'll do what I do. I'll pull a wicket out of thin air. I'll just out-muscle him or something. That is way off, and he just throws his bat at it and gets 4. This was kind of a brutal over for Stokes, who's been doing such a good job captaining, pulled 5 wickets out of nowhere, goes for back-to-back boundaries. And then a third, just right back up the middle, rolls it all the way. 4, 4, 4. The crowd loves it. Stokes doesn't. Oh, wink. Yep. You like it? He's probably winking at his teammate, but it's fun to think that he's winking at Stokes there. And then after that, Stokes is going to find the ball, that top of off stump, that one they were going at the beginning that he didn't really do much with the whole time. I think this is where they probably could have stayed for a while longer. That length seemed to be working. That line seemed to be working. He wasn't doing much with it. Instead, he's going to go shorter again, and Head reads that out of the hand and is able to get up and get on top of it so fast. Just instantly seeing the ball well, jumps up, contact with both feet, looking like Jack Doyle in the warehouse. 444.4. What's he do now? He goes off again, and that is sent for a single. That was a bad over for Stokes. I mean, that's a lot of runs. He's at 67 now. And he's like, oh, I thought I was going to put myself in. I was going to do the thing where I get wickets. Not good. So then Archer comes back in. And again, I think they found the line and the length again. I think he looks uncomfortable there. I know he hits it. He gets one, but he looks a little less comfortable. And there, should I play that little bump shot or should I not? Ooh. Then he's going to find that line and length again. And Head is able to handle that one pretty good. And now they're just thinking they can't beat him. But they could have maybe, I'm not an expert at all, but it seems to me like they could have stayed at that top of off stump. It was kind of tying him up. He wasn't doing whatever he wanted. And you can see Archer saying here, like, let's get him to play the cover drive. Let's play a little more full. And then he wants the fielders closer together and tighter. I think I don't know if this is all a bluff or he just misses his spot, because you would think he's going to go more full after saying that. He's going to play the cover drive, get the field right. And instead, he kind of bounces that one short again, and Head is able to just throw his hand. I don't know. In cricket, you're judging the ball by the height it is when it reaches the batter, but you're describing that height by where it bounces on the wicket, which really is a brain pretzel to me. Like, I could just say that's a higher ball or a lower ball, because that's how we're judging it, the height it is at when it passes the batter. But instead we say a shorter ball or a fuller ball, which is where it bounces on the pitch. But all pitches act differently. Whatever. It's a conundrum that kind of is confusing when you're trying to explain cricket to new people. He hit that for 6, and that was a big shot. I mean, he just got ready, saw it again, didn't get on top of that one, got under it, goes for 6. The crowd absolutely loves it. They're going crazy. Moving on to this Atkinson over, and Travis Head feels very comfortable in the crease. They are not bowling around the stumps anymore, and he knows that, and he's just going to do whatever he wants. They're not bowling at the stumps, so he's saying, well, I'll just move my feet, get it myself in a good position, and hit it wherever I want to hit it. Backs completely off the stumps and just hits it the other way. Then the next ball, he's going to walk across his stumps a little bit, and he's going to turn on it all the way and hit it for 4 behind him. So he is just, if you're going to bowl it, that armpit ball at my body, I now feel so good. I'm seeing the ball so well. I'm going to create my own shot, except if you do that and it comes at my head, which he respected, to be honest. Like, he ducks out of the way, left his bat up, but he gives him this look right here like, okay, fair's fair. If I'm going to be moving around like that, fair's fair. Look at him leave his bat up. Probably shouldn't have done that. Got to get that bat down. Head, come on now. 2 overs later, Atkinson's got the ball again, and they're going to do the same routine. He's going to back off his stumps. He's going to set himself up to hit it to the offside. Now, he doesn't get as much power on that. And then he's going to walk across. It's the same sequence, but that one was too high. So you can see on the first ball, he did the same thing where he backed off his stumps, opened himself up to hit it to his offside, and then the next ball, he's going to gently come across his stumps to try and turn on it, except it's too high, so he leaves it for a wide. So he's doing the same thing to Atkinson that he did the over before, and now the third ball of the over, he's going to do it again where he backs off and is able to just drive it, we would say oppo in baseball, but to his offside for 4. So you got 2, wide, 4, and bam, lets it get deep, sees it all the way in, and then throws it to his offside. Next ball goes short again, and he's able to get the bat on that and just plops it into the field in front of the fielders, picks up 100 runs. Look at the eye focus. Look at the intensity. Come on, bam. And he had them shell-shocked. That's what Stokes said. Shell-shocked. They tried a bunch of plans, and none of them worked. Instead, he gets all the runs. He costs Australia millions of dollars, had to refund a lot of tickets. People were going to stay for 3 more days. Instead, they're just flying home. And that was the innings of Travis Head versus Australia, which were one of the better innings. He did play himself kind of slow into it and then took off and was just doing whatever he wanted. I think the 3 strategies they tried to do: top of off stump to find an edge, and then obviously the armpit balls, bowling it shorter at his body, and then I think they tried to bowl off a bunch. I showed you Stokesy, but a lot of other bowlers were trying to bowl him off, maybe get him chop on or just swing at it. That's what every batter in England did, basically. That's how they collapsed. So they're like, maybe he'll do what we do. He didn't. He scored a ton of runs.